Have you ever been told to train your core? Or are you doing lots of sit-ups and crunches just to strengthen your core muscles up? Or have you been told that your lower back pain is caused by having weak core muscles? Hi, my name is Quentin. I'm a physiotherapist here from Pain Free Physiotherapy and Allied Health. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the core muscles. The core muscles is a very general term to use when describing the muscles around the middle of our bodies. Now, there are many misconceptions regarding what makes up the core muscles. When you hear core training, you may associate that with lots of sit-ups, crunches, planking exercises to try and strengthen the abdominals. However, this only targets the superficial muscles. The core is made up of many components. This includes the transverse abdominis, the pelvic floor muscles, the multifidus, obliques, abdominals, and the diaphragm. These muscles all work together to maintain overall stability of the body, and they do so by maintaining intra-abdominal pressure for when we go about our daily lives. Now, there are two reasons why your core may be weak. The first one being that the core muscle itself is actually weak, or there is an extrinsic cause that is inhibiting or stopping you from gaining your core strength. If the core is actually weak, then yes, identifying the muscle that is lacking the strength, bringing the balance back can help strengthen the core muscles up. However, if it's an extrinsic factor that is affecting your core strength, no matter how hard you train your core muscles, you will not resolve the initial problem. Let's use an analogy to help better understand of how this works. Think of it like a flat tire. To strengthen it, you need to pump it up so that the tire can roll a lot easier. But if there's a puncture in the tire, pumping it up won't be any use unless we find the puncture site, seal it up, and then pump it up from there. Finding the extrinsic cause by yourself can be hard. Our physiotherapists here at Pain Free Physio and Allied Health are experienced at using a whole body approach to find any contributing factors that may be affecting your core strength. And by addressing the real cause, you'll be able to get more progress and become stronger with your core muscles. Here's a video of our physiotherapist Albert teaching exercise on how to target the core muscles.
So this is another exercise for your core muscle, but this is for in the abdominals. We call it the transverse abdominis. So initially, you need to bring your knees up. You need to pre-activate the muscles, which is the deep layer of your abdominals, by tucking in your belly buttons in. So you just tuck your belly buttons in and make sure that your back is not arching up. You have to keep breathing as well, so try not to hold your breath. So initially, you can just bring one leg up in order to activate a bit more in your abdominal muscle. So you can just bring your right legs up into a tabletop position, and you hold it there, and you initiate the other legs up into tabletop, and you have to hold in that position for around 8 to 10 seconds. You have to keep breathing, don't hold your breath, and your back should not be arching. After 10 seconds, you can bring your legs down one by one. So bring your right legs down first, and then the other legs. If you want to progress the exercise with a bit more loading, you can do with both legs together. Now, how to do that? You still have to tuck in your belly buttons and keep breathing. Your back should not be arching up, so make sure that it's flattened on the table. Now, you have to bring both legs up together into a tabletop positions and hold there for 8 to 10 seconds. During the exercise, your back should not be arching up. You have to keep your belly buttons in and breathing. After 10 seconds, you have to bring both legs down and put your feet back onto the table.
Now just remember, breathing takes an important role in working the diaphragm, so be sure not to hold your breath when performing this exercise. So if you or anyone you know is unsure of how to train your core correctly or unable to figure out what is stopping you from building a stronger core, feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to help.